Welcome to my new series. My name is John Murphy. I'm basically, like many of the other do-it-yourself songwriters, artists, I'm just one of them. But in this video series, I don't know how many I'm going to make, but it's basically my experience and learning from it. The things that worked, things that didn't work. This is a very real situation. I'm not going to say this is going to make you successful. I'm basically going to say that it's a couple of things that worked, a few things worked, and a few things didn't. But if you don't put yourself out there, you don't know. So basically, the series is titled "Promote Your Music Cheap," and so why the video? Again, I stumbled upon a situation where I came across old songs I really loved that were by artists that would never be on the radio. They fell below the mainstream, if you will, and they were really good songs. And I shared them with a person I know who's into music also, and it is like, why didn't these guys get signed? And I agree. A lot of the people that I enjoyed didn't get signed, and their songs are basically in the graveyard, so to speak. No one will go back to them unless they search for them, and sometimes you have to search hard because they came out a little bit before, when they didn't promote their stuff. So basically, it kind of helped stimulate this video series. I want you to put forth your music and succeed as best you can. Okay? In my opinion, and some of this is opinion, some of this is a fact, the music from the labels right now is very, very well produced, outstandingly produced. Much better than maybe even if you look at different styles of production, start 60s on, this may be the best production we've seen. And you can tell the difference on how, I'm not going to get into production and live versus rock versus pop, but generally speaking, the production is superb. But it lacks completely authenticity and creativity. This used to exist. So as you can tell, I'm an old guy, and everybody's doing music. People in their 80s on down to teens. So this is for anybody. I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to be a star. That's not my point. My point is where the rubber meets the road. These are things that work, things that don't work for me. But the music used to be very creative and authentic. So basically, welcome to the world of do-it-yourself. This is the beginning video of doing it yourself, DIY. For many of you, you're actually beyond this video. This is a basic video. So this is the 5 basic needs to even get started. So if you want to move on to the next video, that's great. If you want this little tidbit, you may be interested, a tip toward the end of the video, that's your call. So here we go. So the 5 basic needs I came up with based on experience. First is you need an email. I know it sounds stupid, but many people aren't even that far. So email is, you need to start somewhere, and you need an email. Usually it's free. You can use your personal email or create another email for your own music. So you can have joeshmomusic@yahoo.com or beverlyhill@gmail.com, whatever you want to do. So that's the email. It sounds stupid, but when you're registering and signing up for a lot of things, they want your email and they want a password. So that's the very first. Second thing is you want a landing page. A landing page is a page where people go to see you in the social media where you are, all about you. So they want to find out information on you about maybe a bio, maybe on the landing page you have links to your music, links to your videos on YouTube or wherever, links to other social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. This is also extremely important if you decide to run Google ads or Facebook ads to promote your product, or in this case your music. Two examples I think that are strong landing pages are, one, people are just using Facebook as their landing page. Now there's a section of Facebook that allows you to make a Facebook, you have your personal Facebook, if you will, and then Facebook for artists, or you can make your own artist page, the artist Facebook page, if you will, and some people use that as a landing page. If you want to, again, this video is a lot of it's what's on the cheap, how to get things free. If you get the money, it doesn't matter. You can spend all the money you want, go into production, spend thousands of dollars. This is mostly for people who have not a lot of money. But more importantly, if you can get a website, that would be probably ideal. A website allows you to it's much easier to use. With Facebook page, you have to use their style. You have to post things, and that's their style. But with website, you can make it your own, and then you can have people just click bunch of links, bunch of places where you're using music to distribute yourself. Distributing like Spotify or other places, Amazon. Audio, you need to record your music, obviously. So some people are using cell phones. Apple products are wonderful for recording. Again, a lot of people can't afford Apple products, so you use your cell phone, whatever. But cell phones, people are just using it to record you and your instrument singing or doing a cappella or something like that. The second thing people are using is such a thing as called DAWs. DAWs are digital audio workstations. These are basically for laptop or desktop computers. Audacity is what I use. It's free and it's simple. There are other ones. So let's take a look at where you can download Audacity. So here is where you can download Audacity, and it's a simple program. Here it is right here. So this is kind of what a DAW looks like, and you record into it. So I'm not going to get into the technicalities of it. There are other videos on how to use Audacity, but as an example here, you can use the DAW for your recording, and then you can actually start getting into the production aspect. They're getting into reverb and all this other stuff. But again, that's for another. There's plenty of videos on that. I'm keeping going here. If you have the money, the best thing is to do is professional recording. So again, this video is for the cheap. It's not for those who have money. Next, you want some type of visual aspect. So two things. One are image creating programs. So here is an example of an image creating program. Paint.net. This is what I use. It's free. Most of the stuff I tell you is free. If I'll tell you it's going to be paid, if it costs money. So there are many other types of programs. Sometimes it comes with the software of your computer or your desktop, or your laptop. But this is the one I use. And here's an example of how to use it. This is what it looks like. You just got all these other you get tools you'll find here. You get a color scheme, etc. There are, I didn't list them, there are websites you can upload your video, your images, such as this, too, and you can use their tools to make it really fancy. Now, why this is important is because when you start putting your songs out in distribution, like Spotify, etc., and I'll get into distributors in another video, but you need to have this kind of tool or have someone do it for you, okay? So why you need it is because they want to see pictures for your CDs or EPs. Either you release it as a single, or you release it as an EP, like multiple songs on kind of image, if you will, or CD, and they require that before you distribute it. Okay. Next thing you want is a video editing tool, part of the visual aspect. You can have them. Many have. You can record videos and audio on cell phone together. Sometimes webcams can do it. Right now I'm using a webcam. Sometimes you have video cameras, so I do video camera when I'm doing my actual video recording of the songs. But you need this to catch the video. Okay. This is what it looks like when you open it up, and I'm not going to get into how to use it. That's, again, there's plenty of do-it-yourself videos. In other words, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that teach you how to utilize these little tools that'll help you with video editing. Video editing can be really, really amazing in terms of how much you have to learn to do a video. Now, many of you singer-songwriters, you just want to sing and play guitar and get your music out there, or you're a pianist. This is why it's like, why do I have to do all this stuff? Well, this is the do-it-yourself aspect on the cheap. This is what people get paid to do, the highest quality videos, the highest quality audio. So if you don't use a video editing tool such as what I just showed you, then you can pay somebody to do video production. Okay, that's expensive. So finally, time and space and quiet. It seems stupid, but there are many distractions in you when you're trying to put out a quality audio or quality video or both. So you're going to shut off your cell phone or put it on silence. You're going to shut the windows in case of traffic, or have the children if you have children, try to do the recording when they're in bed, or etc. If you work a lot or whatever, your job can get in the way. So do it on time. Try to make a time. Maybe an hour or so, just on a Sunday or when you're not working. So these are just 5 basic tips to get you started for the do-it-yourself stuff. Again, this is part of the do-it-yourself aspect. Now, I'll try to throw in some tips, this tip on this video is how to do a kind of a decent video recording. So basically 2 types of video, if you will. One is like when you're recording live and you're just playing your instrument and singing or something like that. In a sense, that's kind of open mic style. A lot of people doing that. It's very simple. You put your cell phone on. But then there's a more complex video where maybe you want some action or some type of a situation. So I'm going to show you what I use in a couple of my videos. And it's this one here. So this is my tip for you guys. Now, this is not free. It says getting started for free. I think it's very limited. It might have like 30 seconds of video and stuff. But basically, the prices have gone up slowly, but I believe this is around $28 per song. Okay, so basically you upload your audio, and then you create a video using their tools. Now they have a tool that if you have that kind of goes to the beat of your song. Now you might, if you're doing like an acoustic song, again, it might be different because you may want to do that just kind of a live thing. People like the live acoustic stuff. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can certainly do an acoustic song using this tool also. But it kind of goes to the beat, like if you have a more production kind of a song, and it has a ton of mini clips that you can just piece together and choose ones you want. It's really user friendly, and I'll give you a couple examples of what I did, just clips, so you can see what
hiding my head away from you. Can't understand the things you do. It's not for you.
Walked down the street today and I saw the people everywhere, and they thought that it's anywhere.
Emily, look always before you cross the street. Don't grow impatient, you'll eventually get where you want to be. Emily.
they're not the best, but they're somewhat professional quality, and for $28, it's not too bad. Rather than spending $500 on a videographer or something like that, or even more. Thank you for watching this video on the basics of the do-it-yourself to try to get your stuff out there, and I wish you success. And if you wish to subscribe, please click and subscribe so you can see more videos.